How y'all doing, folks? This is Mikey FXX back with another GTA 5 online video. In this video I will be showcasing the Karin Sultan RS. The reason why I've picked this car for an individual video is just because of the sheer amount of detail this thing has. So we'll just get this car outside and we'll take a closer look at it. As you can tell from the engine noise, this thing sounds beefy. To me, this is the most detailed car in the entire game. If I just step out of the car for a second and we'll take a closer look at it. Alright. So I'll just get these doors open and we'll take a closer look. So as you can see, the detail on this car is incredible. If you look at the engine, twin cam, turboed, the level of detail on the engine is unreal. From strut braces to the lovely Karin logo on top of the rocker cover. I mean, that is just sick. I mean, most people who know GTA, when they open a bonnet, it's just a chunk of metal in the middle. Not very detailed, but this thing has detail everywhere. Look at that. Look at those letters. Twin turbo. This thing's not the fastest car in the game, but it does shift. And as I was saying before about detail, look at those wheels. Look, those are Benny specials. They look great, nice and wide and chunky, perfect for a tuner car. The big huge drain pipe style exhaust, mud flaps. And if we look at the interior of this car, this thing has got everything. Everything you would find in a rally car, from all the knobs and switches to the ginormous handbrake lever to fire extinguishers, you name it, it's in here. So if I actually do get in the car, we'll take a closer look at the dashboard. As you can see, all the gauges work. If I just give it some revs, everything moves, which is just brilliant. Turbo boost gauge, big huge racing rev counter with the little red light to let you know when to change gear. But as you can see, it's got a boost gauge on one side next to the rev counter. It's got a boost gauge next to the rev counter on the actual dashboard itself. The steering wheel is a work of art. There's about 30,000 GTA dollars worth. But the detail in this thing, it is unreal. From the webbing on the windows, I mean, you can change everything on this car, from the door cards to the dash to the dials. Basically, you can customize this car to exactly the way you want it. Right, I'll just step out of the car. So as you can see inside, we have full bucket seats. Those are carbon bucket seats. There's fire extinguishers everywhere. There's a nice fuel cell in the back. If I move around to the back, you can see the fuel cell itself. This thing is, like I said, basically it's a rally car, so it's just the perfect car to do up as a tuner car. But the detail is just unbelievable compared to most cars in GTA 5. This thing out details them all. Such a beautiful car. It really is. It handles nice. The only downside of this car, I think, is that you can't really clutch kick. I think that's because it's a four-wheel drive car. It may not state it, but I think it is. I mean, I find it really hard to clutch kick this car. Right. Let's close all the doors. And let's take it for a spin. And the place where I'm going to be going to is a nice little road which I like to basically get my full potential out of my car. So if I have enough time, you will see basically how this car moves. But as you can hear, engine's got a nice rasp to it, handles beautifully. Has a nice top speed. Like I said, it's not the fastest car in the game, but it's just lovely to drive. You've got all the wastegate noises. And I'm glad it's getting dark, because then I'll be able to show you these huge spot lamps on the front, which when you turn them on, it's basically like daytime. If I go inside the car, it's just beautifully detailed. I'll just turn around here. It's just an all-round pleasure to drive this car. I mean, if you pull up to anybody's car, me in this car, no one's going to disrespect you just because of the amount of detail this car has. This road I use for my high-speed runs. So let's see what this baby can do. You always get one. You always get one who's got to pull out. It's strange, this game. Sometimes they indicate, sometimes they don't. Yeah, we'll take that sign with us as well. Good thing this car's armoured. 100% armour on this car. And as I was saying about the spot lamps, lovely and bright with all these spot lamps on, and they all do work. Another great detail aspect of this car. If this video cuts out and I run out of time, as always, please like and subscribe these videos, and I'll continue bringing you these videos. But now I will shut up and I will just drive until the time runs out. Thanks for watching, folks.